Jasmine's cousin. Favourite cousin. Therefore, by proxy, Luke's favourite cousin as well. Alright, I just have some quick housekeeping stuff. Smoking areas. Outside. Just outside, pick up your butts, we don't need to litter. There's some bins out here. That includes vaping as well, guys. No cherry pomegranate aromatics in here either. Bathrooms, gents are behind the bridal table and females next to the bar. Audio guest book, the white table just before the female's bathroom. Pick up the phone, Luke and Jazz will have a voicemail, and after the tone, leave a message. We get it, right? It's an old rotary phone as well. I don't know if we've all seen those. Good thing to notice. The QR codes, which we have on the little frames across the tables, we all get 36 photos each to capture the night, apart from our ladies taking a photo right now. Keep it PG, we don't need anything too explicit. A couple will do, but just not the whole 36. We're good from there. Dinner will be served shortly, hopefully in about 30 minutes after a couple of speeches. The dance floor down here. Don't be lame, don't be a loser. Just hit a two-step, it's not that hard. Get around it if you're not first, you're last, okay? Also on that note, the DJ won't take your shitty song requests, so if you're going to waste your time, make it worthwhile. We need to vacate the venue at 10 p.m. Kick-ons, where are they, Luke? At the Hen House. Just the first cabin there, it's not a long way, short trip. We can all stumble there. Irish goodbye, most important part of the night. Don't bother them to say goodbye. They'll all be chatting. We'll see them at the recovery breakfast tomorrow, 8:30 a.m. everyone. Can't wait. Everyone has their sunnies on. Okay, and that's about it from me. If you need anything, I'm the one. We're going to start off with a couple of speeches everyone wants to listen to. Starting off the funniest man that we know, if you've all been so blessed. Father of the bride, we have Peter Jones.
Hello everybody, our main thing is we want to just let you know, if you haven't mentioned yet, we're Peter and Christine, our parents and Jasmine. Everyone's the same. Everybody hates public speaking, especially when they don't do a lot. I'm going to really try and keep it simple and sweet. Just want to, if you don't mind, I'm going to do a bit of reading because I'll get lost. I might be lost. Anyway, on behalf of Luke, Jasmine and the Joneses and the Readings at large, we'd like to welcome you all. Thank you all for coming and celebrating this beautiful day with us. Already they've done a great job. I think it's been beautiful. Thank you very much. We've got Uncle Tim and another gentleman, I apologise.
Oh, sorry, Zach.
Zach, yeah, thank you. Uncle Tim and Zach will be speaking to the Readings later on, so we look forward to that. Hearing a bit about the family and Luke. That'll be good. I do also think Lyndon and James at the end, the two brothers, they've told me early on that they've co-written some personal song, life story stuff. About the later on, so make sure they some original goes for about 3 minutes, it should be good. Anyway, back on track. We hope we go throughout saying that I guess our task is just to say thank you, welcome. It's just beautiful that the parents and can see the kids and everyone enjoying this, surrounded by beautiful people. No, one song. That's anyway. People come from far and between. I've got to say, Anna has come all the way from Indiana. Where's Anna? keep it saying, so we're starting to lose a bit of light, the sunset goes down, please keep an eye, if you see you walking around the property, keep an eye for block. As a parent, there's really only two things you want from your family, your kids, is to be happy and have a good partner. And 1 out of 2, that's you. You've been happy 1 out of 2. That's so, we are absolutely chuffed to have old mate in our family. Chris and I have enjoyed seeing Jasmine grow up. I'm bloody sick of it. Anyway, I was doing well.
You are a big boy now.
Yeah, big boy pants on. Anyway, and beautiful seeing Jasmine. She's grown up, she's absolutely beautiful. Not in appearance, but in appearance as well, but her mannerism, everything about her now, I just absolutely love her to death. And let me say, it wasn't always that way. The 14-year-old version of Jasmine, it went from like 11 to 19. We were worried, but I was worried more than you.
It was scary.
Yeah, and we wouldn't have changed a thing, maybe. Anyway, we've been fortunate to, the other thing I want to touch on too is Chris and I have been fortunate to travel domestically for the last couple of years, but the thing we hate about it, and the sidetrack, is we miss the day-to-days. Miss seeing everything. So with that, we want to pay attention to a couple of people. Auntie Sheree has stepped up. She's the number one grown-up in Jasmine's hands too. Seeing the relationship grow has been beautiful. Thank you for that. And even the relationship between Jake and Jasmine, holy shit, you wouldn't have thought they're doing really well. That's going closer, that's nice, we're proud of you both. One more than the other.
It could have been fatal at some stage.
Could have been, yeah, but that's beautiful. And it goes without saying, all the girls have been, I've seen a little bit of that, it's just been amazing. They really do, it really is Beauty and the Beast.
It's the beast.
But they've just been, thank you very much for everything you've done. I know, the two have been amazing.
Ash and Ash.
Ashton and Ashley. I don't have a big memory span, but I cannot imagine. I don't remember Ashton ever not being around. Even her parents have been very supportive and we have, I've got to talk about Jasmine.
You're already talking about Jasmine.
We have fond memories of Jasmine's school years. I remember one is that when she was at Holy Family, she was only in grade 3 or so, but I got a phone call from the principal, and I know I'm not a very good dad. I know nothing about the school, I don't know the teachers' names, I know nothing. And I got a personal phone call from the principal, and he just said, "Oh, Mr. Jones, just want to check in on you, make sure you're doing okay." And I was perplexed. I had no idea what I'd asked him to elaborate on the phone call. And he said, "Oh, I just want to make sure you're okay after the passing of your wife." First thing I thought, oh, does he know something I don't know?
Deadly so.
Does he know something I don't know? But we work together. I just look over there and she's there. Asked him, what it was, the competitive nature of Jasmine. I don't know, it was like a Friday and a little girl got up in grade 3, show and tell, and she spoke about, unfortunately, her mother had been diagnosed with cancer and it's a tough slog ahead. Jazz didn't want to get outdone, so on the Monday morning, Jazz gets up, show and tell, and says, "Oh yeah, Mum died on the weekend." So I had to explain to the principal, it was sweet, but thank you anyway. And we got past that. So very competitive nature. It was nice to see the competitive nature switch to the basketball field, and it got channeled the right way. I was surprised, it was only probably a few years later that Jasmine got voted house captain for the Holy Family. God knows how, but, and the greatest thing is she got the honour taken over from the previous house captain, which was Jake. The beautiful thing was obviously a personality test, not an academic achievement by any stretch of imagination, but it was a lovely moment to see them switch over from that.
Page 2.
We do want to applaud the Vegans for the great job they've done with Luke. I just want to make sure I read this right. We applaud the Vegans for the great job they've done raising Luke into the man he is today. So I'll make sure it's right. Luke actually wrote this bit for me. I was a bit lost and I just want to make sure I cover him. Right, so there's a bit more. So I'll repeat. Raise Luke into the man he is today with a muscular exterior, boyish charms, and all-round generous lover. Anyway, it goes without saying, we absolutely love Luke. He's fitted in well. He's just couldn't ask for him.
We agree.
Yeah, good dude. Good on you, son.
We first met Luke about 6 years ago. Jasmine had this boyfriend. She was a bit sheepish. She wouldn't tell too much about it, and she spoke to Mum a little bit, but she wouldn't tell me anything. And she had a 21st birthday planned, so obviously Luke's coming over to the house for a bit of a pool party. And it can only be described as an operational briefing from Jasmine. Do's and don'ts. I was not allowed to talk to Luke. It's a bit rough. So Jade and I got the same briefing, not allowed to talk. I think she's a bit worried that I'd try and be funny or say something silly and put him off. So we're awake, fine, we can live with that. We're out, had a few drinks, we're out in the pool, and then Luke and his lads, he's got a good bunch with him. They're in the pool and you can see them doing the occasional eye contact trying to meet the new fellow, and they get there, you see them chat like little girls, and then they start swimming over to Jake and I, and think, oh, they're doing the right thing, they're going to introduce themselves, and we're scared shitless, we know we're not allowed to talk to them. So as they walked to this end, we'll swim to that end. It was an awkward moment for about half the night, and then I think we all got a bit of Dutch courage up with some beverages, yeah. And he came over, and honestly, it was beautiful. It was within 10 minutes, good fella, country charm, just had the country values, and his mates stepped it up for him, like his mates really The boys did all right. We got to meet, this is not script, I quite often say, we got to meet James and Lyndon at the CMC. We've done a couple of CMC festivals a couple of years in a row. We got to spend some time with them at a festival, music festival, bit of camping, and I love the boys too. They were good value. We all know one's a bit better than the other. I don't need to go into that, but it was lovely. It was lovely hanging with the boys as well. I've only got to back this up.
Next page.
I'm going to go straight to the last page. Anyway, there's more speeches to come. Yeah, you want the end happy? Yeah. Before I wrap it up, I'd just like we've all got friends and family that have passed and we miss, so just all take a minute tonight and think about them. Have a drink. Yeah, I'm good. Anyway, in closing, for those that can stand, we're going to do the first pain in the bum. We've got to stand up and raise your glasses. So we've got raise your glasses and a simple wish Luke and Jasmine Reardon a long and wonderful life together. Cheers.